Welcome back to this little guide where I show you how to summon Varudras, the new end boss monster, with a Yubel. There's a few new combos that you have to understand. The first one we are going to look at, and I will show you Decklist afterwards, is with only the Nightmare Throne. All the other combos will require more cards, since you need a bit more bodies now, especially level 10 bodies, to make the Varudras. If you're not aware of what I'm talking about, we're talking about Varudras, the final bringer of the end times, just released in this pack, which can detach raw material from this card, negate the activation of card. Then you can detach raw material from this card and also destroy one card on the field. So it's an Omni Negate that can also destroy something more. So let's look at this. It's kind of like the last combo or the normal Yubel combo, you know, but a bit different. You will see in a moment. I will explain. We were going to activate Throne to search some Saudi Lotus. Our starter here, some Saudi Lotus, will then, as you already know, summon Spirit of Yubel, which now we can use Spirit of Yubel to, you want to set here, set the Nightmare Pain, because if you add to hand, you are weaker to Droll and Lockbird. It's kind of like using the 10 by field spell with Hydra. Then activate Nightmare Pain, destroy Spirit of Yubel, but at this time don't trigger the Nightmare Throne. We will trigger it later on to resummon something when something gets destroyed, so don't trigger it now. We grab the Gruesome Grave Skirmer as ever, and then Spirit of Yubel, since it has been destroyed, can summon Yubel. Now we summon the Gruesome Grave Skirmer, destroy the Yubel. We can do this with the effect of a Grave Skirmer in order to get the Yubel Terra Incarnate. We are doing this here, so you understand, just because we need this additional body. This is basically, we have the Yubel Terra Incarnate on the field right now. We had the Yubel before, so both of them are actually a body, so that doesn't make a difference. But now we have one more body in the graveyard to use for the fusion summon of the Phantom of Yubel. Make Cross Sheep here, and now we can put back Yubel and the Terra Incarnate. And this is why we wanted to make him here. Can shuffle it back to make Phantom of Yubel and then Cross Sheep. You have to put it in a zone under the Cross Sheep, will then trigger. We can resummon some Saudi Lotus from the grave with the Cross Sheep now. Now, like in the normal combo, you are making the Unchained Soul Lord of Yama to grab the Shavara. So now we are activating our Unchained part here. And now, like in the normal combo, we can use these two Link 2s to go into our Appaloosa and be nip safe or hand trap safe from here. Now, because this is the next thing we can do, we need to activate our Gruesome Grave Skirmer in the graveyard, banish him in order to resummon Spirit of Yubel. This is something you always want to do, since if you destroy the Spirit of Yubel, you can summon another Yubel from the deck. This is not once per turn, and now we can destroy him once again with the Unchained Sword of Shavara. Target him, destroy him, and now we trigger thrice. First Spirit of Yubel, then the Nightmare Throne, since something has been destroyed. And then we will also trigger, because something has been destroyed, the Unchained Soul Lord of Yama. In the normal combo, you won't do it right here. You would save the Yama for the opponent's turn, but in order to get another level 10 body on the field in this new combo with the Varudras, we need to do it here. So we are grabbing back our Spirit of Yubel once again, and then we will get the other level 10s. Firstly, the Terra Incarnate from the field spell, and then afterwards the normal Yubel from our Spirit of Yubel trigger here. And now you might see where this leads already. We are going to make a link to into Unchained Soul of Rage. The Shavara will now set us the Destruction Trap. You could also think about playing the Revive Trap, since the Destruction Trap now has the disadvantage in this combo that we have already used up our Unchained Soul Lord of Yama. So if we use the Destruction Trap to destroy our Unchained Sword of Rage, we won't be able to get him back. In the old combo, you were able to get him back via the Yama, but Yama is gone here. So if you can get another Yama into the grave somehow with an extra body that you might have, you can also do that, and then the trap works once again. But you can also change the trap out for the Revive Trap in order to have a potential revive on the Unchained Soul of Rage if it would get destroyed or impermed or something like this. And now we can use our level 10 bodies to make Varudras the final bringer of end times. And this is our end board, consisting of our 2 negate Appaloosa, our Unchained Soul of Rage, getting something away from our opponent's board that was special summoned into SP. Then we could destroy if we wanted to, and we have our Omni negate Varudras here. And now for the last thing, we will make our monster negate Phantom of Yubel, and this is our final end board. Very, very strong, only from Nightmare Throne. This is an extremely strong board that the opponent will most likely not be able to break. The cool thing is that now we are better protected from board breakers, because Varudras is an Omni negate. We did not have this before, so board breakers could be a bit tricky, but now they are not. And now I'll show you what you can do with not the Nightmare Throne, but some Saudi Lotus in combination with the opening of the Spirit Gates. For our next combo, we have Samsara Lotus and a Dark Beckoning Beast. So we will use our normal summon Dark Beckoning Beast here. This is definitely a weaker combo since we can be interrupted more easily. Activate Opening of the Spirit Gates, grab another Dark Beckoning Beast for follow-up, and then we can additional normal summon our Samsara Lotus, send it away, Spirit of Yubel once again. So we need this in order to have additional bodies that we do not have because of the field spell. So the field spell basically provides one additional body that we don't have now because of the field spell, because the field spell can revive, but we have the Dark Beckoning Beast for this additional body. We are going to get Nightmare Pain, and then Nightmare Pain destroys Spirit of Yubel and grab Gruesome Grave Squirmer. Once again activate the Spirit of Yubel here, and then we are going to summon Gruesome Grave Squirmer. You basically always want to do this destruction here to get this additional body for the Phantom of Yubel. We are going to do that here, and then we are not going into Cross Sheep, but firstly of Yama to grab our Shavara. Now we can use these bodies to go into Cross Sheep. Cross Sheep is just super nice. It makes it easy to go into an Appaloosa. We do need to make it a bit different here. We shuffle back, in this case, the Yubel and the Samsara Lotus to make the fusion summon. At this point, we are basically nip safe since we have a monster negate. Resummon the Dark Beckoning Beast, Gruesome Grave Squirmer, resummon Spirit of Yubel. And now at this point, we can make an Appaloosa, and we were nip safe up until this point, and now we are once again with also a 2/4 Appaloosa instead of a 1/6. Keep the Spirit of Yubel since we want to destroy it with Unchained Sword of Shavara, again very important. This is what we are going to do next. Shavara, then we can trigger once again Yubel, and we will also in this combo once again trigger Yama to grab back our Spirit of Yubel since we need these level 10 bodies. So there comes our Spirit of Yubel, and there comes our Yubel. So here are our level 10 bodies. Now we can activate Opening of the Spirit Gates, discard Dark Beckoning, summon Dark Beckoning, and now we are basically at the same point as we were before. You make Unchained Sword of Rage here with these two bodies, and then you have your two level 10 bodies. Once again, set the trap here. Two level 10 bodies make Varudras, put it in defense because he has the same attack as it has defense, and then in the end, I forgot here, but in the end you would go ahead and make Phantom of Yubel by shuffling back the Yubel Terror Incarnate as well as one Dark Beckoning Beast. And then we have the exact same amp board, but our Appaloosa has even more attack points, so one more monster negate. So let me now show you a decklist that you can play in Master Duel. Alright, and here's our Yubel decklist that you can go ahead and play in Master Duel. We are obviously, I have to rearrange this because I needed this for the replay. Give me a second. We are obviously playing one Yubel Terror Incarnate just for the body. 3 Spirit of Yubel. If you can combine Spirit of Yubel with the Opening of the Spirit Gates, is always very nice. This is why we want to maximize on this guy, even though we don't really want to open him. We want to grab him with the Samsara, but if you open it in combination with either the Nightmare Pain or the Opening of the Spirit Gate, it actually plays, so this is quite nice. We have one Yubel just for the body, 3 Samsara Lotus, a very good starter that we are also playing Piri Rise map, as well as 1/1 to have more options to grab this starter. We have 2 Nightmare Pain. We don't really want to see this in our hand if we can avoid it, but this can be a starter with the right hand. 3 Nightmare Thrones. We would definitely play Terraforming if we could, to have even more Nightmare Thrones since we have already seen this is the best card. You can also, if you have the full combo already available, use the Nightmare Pain to destroy a Spirit of Yubel from deck, then summon a Yubel from deck, and then just shuffle them back and make a Phantom of Yubel early. So if, for example, you already have some Samsara Lotus, then go ahead, use your Throne, destroy a Spirit of Yubel since this can also destroy, grab a Yubel, make the Phantom of Yubel so that you are hand trap or nip safe. Then we have 2 Gruesome Grave Squirmers, a very nice extender in multiple ways. We are playing the new Mulch Army Fuvaros. Obviously you don't need to play it if you don't want to, but this makes going second way better. And going second, this deck can kind of struggle since it can't really super effectively kill the opponent. Always keep in mind that you are doing battle damage with Nightmare Pain with your Yubels, but it's definitely not easy, or not as easy as with other decks. Triple Maxi, no brainer, triple Ash Blossom, especially in this new Mulch Army meta. We want the Ash Blossom. Then Infinite Impermanence, since it's just such an insane card. Then we are playing 1 triple deck Talents just because it's strong. We can also cross out it. You could play something else like in the Nibiru if you wanted to. Piri Rise map, 1/1. I mentioned this. 1 Escape of the Unchained. I think the trap might be better, the Revive trap, which would be I think Prison of the Unchained, Abominable Chamber of the Unchained. Both of them are not optimal now because we need to use our Lord of Yama in the Varudras combo, but I think it's still better to play the Destruction Trap, since sometimes you will not go for your Varudras, since you can't always, and then you can still make the Escape of the Unchained. 2 Cold Bite, just because Fuvaros, Ash Blossom, then we have 1 Crossout here, 2 Dark Beckoning Beast, and 2 Opening of the Spirit Gates, our Chaos Summoning Beast, which you can search with the Opening of the Spirit Gates, just to have 2 bodies here to go into Yama, and then our mandatory Unchained Soul of Shavara in the extra deck. 2 Phantom of Yubel will probably go to 1 in the future, 2 Lord of Yama, 1 of Rage, 1 Appaloosa, 1 Sprite Elf can also be very good in the combo, 1 Salamangreat Almirage, which you can use to link off level 1 bodies so that you can revive them with the Opening of the Spirit Gate. So if you have your Samsara Lotus and you need your Samsara Lotus back, you can just go Almirage, get this to the graveyard, revive it. Maybe your opponent has infinite impermanence this beforehand, before it could activate its effect. Then it can activate again, obviously. Cross Ship, you have just seen. Access Core, just to make it a bit easier to kill. We have Unchained Soul of Anguish to clear the opponent's board. 1 Varudras, then obviously Chaos Angel is quite nice to break an opponent's board. The Espinel Knight in combination with the Unchained Soul of Rage. And then we have a Muckraker from the Underworld, which you can also use to extend, get important bodies back. So this is our Yubel list here. A clean 40, very, very strong. Definitely one of the best, if not the best deck in the current meta. I will definitely make a video concerning the best meta decks. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments. There will also be a guide for the new Drytron cards here. Thanks for being here. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, hitting a thumbs up and the notification bell, and we will see each other in the next one.